Start. Do I need anything else pulled up? Let's see.
Puba's got our back. Announcement's up.
To who dares? Oh, announcements up. Awesome. Good. I need to pop back over to here. Pull that down. So much messenger love this weekend. It's been awesome.
Very happy.
The one regret I have from yesterday's run is I forgot to do a good shout out for the community at the end of the run.
No worries. It's felt, and we'll get there on this one.
That's
All
right.
right, so I guess I should confirm this. Minus 27.
Yes, that sounded perfect.
Okay, perfect. All right, and Kyle Berry, easy enough.
That's it.
All right, perfect. All right, 30 seconds.
Thank you. All right. I got that.
Camera's going.
Got that.
You got this, buddy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a great time.
Stay calm, easy, and breezy. Get the low, slow flow.
Yeah, and then when I die a few times, I was gonna do crazy stuff. Because I did some silly
Yeah.
things, and I was still 3 minutes below my estimate with 3.5 minutes off of my PB. So we'll be good there. All right, but I'm on the file name. I've got everything set up here. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right,
That's
ladies
fine.
and gentlemen, we are live with our final run of Decent Speedies with minus 27 and very special guest Kyle Berry running the messenger. And we're going to go ahead. I guess I should transition over to you all because this is it. I can't believe we are finally there. And I'm really excited for this run. Best of luck to you, minus 27. And I see you're on the file name. The final winner of the file name incentive was Juicy. All caps. So the stage is yours. Best of luck and good luck on your run.
All right, awesome.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
so
much
much.
for having us.
Thank you so much. So just to reiterate, my name is minus 27, and I will be running the messenger for you here. And then on the couch with me, of course, is the papa of our hearts, really, Mr. Cowberry SR.
Thank you, buddy. I do think sometimes. Today, I'm excited to see Champion Minas, who just ran an any percent this weekend, now doing his second run this weekend. It's going to be a really good run. I hope you guys are excited to see some awesome action adventure platforming.
All right. Kyle, go ahead and give us a signature countdown, and we'll get started.
All right, we're going to get starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Or should I say, woof.
Good luck. Have fun. All right. And as we load into the game, let's talk a little bit about what we're playing here. So The Messenger is a game that was brought to us by Sabotage Studios back in 2018. First came on the Switch and then other platforms after that. I'm running the new game, any percent no out of bounds. So I will be playing a majority of the game and you will be seeing a majority of it. And as it's new game, I'm starting with nothing. So the only things that I'm going to have at my disposal are my sword, my wits, and my cloud step, which allows me to take a jump after slashing an enemy, or a lantern, or anything else that is cloud jumpable.
That's right. Cloud stepping is an integral mechanic of the Messenger's movement, a really interesting design that allows every level to be crafted very specially to have two routes in mind. One that's very obvious for the casual player to clear through the game, and one that's a little bit more hidden for the speedrunners to take advantage of.
Oh yeah, just jamming. This game has such great music. Just see me jamming here every now and again. I'm holding down 2 buttons right here for most tech skip. We got 1 time shard.
Very good. Thank you for the homie shard. Those time shards that we saw are the currency that we get in this game. Every enemy has a 40% chance to drop them, as we'll find them scattered out throughout the world, and 3 per lantern.
Alright, so we're going through as Ninja Village burns down. We won't discuss too much of the lore. I'm skipping over quite a lot of it. If you want to check it out in more detail, I highly recommend checking out this game casually. It's an amazing game. But at some points, I will make up lore from time to time. We'll see how it goes. Step, 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 step.
Perfectly acceptable. We've heard some excellent made-up lore from our dear friend Ishbender. Entering into Autumn Hills, the first combat stage of the game. It is a very long, very difficult level. Although it starts out, it's very difficult from a speedrun sense, and that there are a lot of tight and precise movements required. We can't hit fireballs yet, for instance, so we're going to have to jump over these fireballs here and break our blocks on our way through. We're hoping to get to 34 time shards, so we can get our first upgrade at the first shop of the game.
And 34 I got, which is perfect. So now I can hop up here, grab these 6, and hop right in. That is what you want.
Alright, now we'll be saying hi to our dear friend Shopkeeper. Unfortunately, we're going to see them very briefly. Watch this sweet menuing, as well as a tech skip courtesy of Sabotage Studios. And we are out of the shop with Strike of the Ninja. That's going to allow us to strike enemy projectiles out of the air and gain Cloud Step while doing so.
Whoops. I mean, nailed it.
First try, every try.
Every try. Alright, we're going to be thinking right thoughts next.
Alright, chat, coming up to the spike pit, we're thinking right thoughts. We're going to be seeing if Minus is going to get bounced left or right. And it's looking really good.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thank you for those right thoughts, everybody.
We call this the hold right room of Autumn Hills, because you can in fact move through this room optimally without letting go of the right input. Fans of the audio design of the Messenger will notice the music muffling as we go underwater. It's a really neat mechanic here.
Alright, I got a few close shaves there and coming up as we make our way to the next big jump for Autumn Hills. Autumn Hills is just a level of simple and pure speedrunning strats, just like Hawberry was saying. I don't have a lot of things in my disposal yet, so it's just tight movement and slow water rooms.
Yep, but some good booms through this water, and we're coming up on who we like to call the lifeguard on deck. We're going to get around this guy. A little bit dangerous there, but we're through it, and going for the projectile spike tower. It's looking good. Let's get big respect in chat for Minus. He's going to be progressing spike-free through the rest of Autumn Hills. And going up to a very interesting platform.
Let me try this. Oh!
Okay, that's respectable. We're just pixels away from landing on that platform.
Yeah.
That is going to throw off the position of this upcoming pendulum, as moving objects such as spike balls and crushers begin moving when Ninja enters the room, unlike enemies, which begin moving as soon as they enter your screen. So a very good recovery on that room, despite the small hiccup, and we're up for what we call the ladder skip.
Ooh,
Very
nice.
precise jump slashing, and we're up and over. Aiming for the head of this turtle, we get a nice backslash element, and we're actually going to get a cloud step to clear that stump. Shoutouts to Levy Cross.
Oh, the climbs. My brain stopped working. Forgive me.
It's okay. Considering renaming this area to the Caves of Spaghetti. This happens to all of us. I've been known to lose some time on that corner once or twice.
Oh, fun times. Oh god, I didn't even jump high. I got little baby jumps today. People who was watching me when I was practicing saw my baby jumps.
Showing off that Messenger's excellent variable jump height. Yes, we can press the button down longer to jump higher. See some good wall climbs coming up here, just timing and getting good button presses, staying pretty close to the wall, just a few minor hiccups on that climb. Still looking very good for this Autumn Hills.
We were shooting for 135 shards by the next shop, and we got it and then some.
go. We've just picked up Shuriken. We're going to be able to throw 3 Shuriken with our key charges. That's 3 extra damage we're going to need for this boss's 1 cycle. We also got second wind, so if we ever take damage, we can press jump immediately to cancel out the knockback animation. So this guy's Leaf Golem, minus is just going to be running forward, slashing and ducking, and throwing Shuriken and ducking and slashing, and that was a good rake. Catching him just before that bush returns. If it had, it would cover the golem in a defensive shield, and he would have to wait another 12 seconds for the next opportunity to finish the boss.
Now we're going into Forlorn Temple. This is quite a difficult level, surprisingly, for seeing it so soon in the run. It's really tough on new runners but we're going to come back to it.
A lot of complexity at the end.
Yeah, but we're going to come back to it.
Dropping in to visit one of my favorite characters in the game. This little guy is a phobekin named Necro. And the phobekin are named after what they're afraid of, so of course we find Necro here down in the catacombs.
Little
Shout out to
Hop for
Catacombs,
respect.
this is my favorite level.
It is a very neat level, and I believe the level we are working on right now in the community for our community segmented run.
That's right, I'll say a few things about that, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Please do. Also, hi, Ruxton.
Remy. Hi, Ruxton. We have to say hi to Ruxton. This is the level boss, and we really want him to go high at the end of the level, so we got to give him shout-outs. We have a community member named Remy who had the excellent shower thought idea of doing a weekly rotating focus where the community focuses on 1 level per week, and we just try to go room by room and get the fastest times possible. Some nice pressure avoidance there, and we're getting on into a nice damage boost room. This is going to go for Ducker Z strat. Very good. You're going to do a sweet duck under the spike wall and then weave your way through these saw blades underwater.
And as we may have mentioned already, this is the level of cycles. This is the level
Look
of
at
cycles.
those crushers go.
So you see it a lot in this room, but it's just about the movement you make and what cycles you get because of any mistakes that you do or do not make.
Where do you think those crushers go when they retract back into those tiny walls?
I just imagine they just sit and hang out, waiting for someone else to come by and skip them. Just like we'll skip this one. right here.
Diabolical.
Yeah, it is interesting, but clearly longer than some of the walls in which they retract into. I'm imagining they're rolling up like giant carpets.
I could see that. Works. Very good platform movement with the bat. Anytime a platform is moving the same direction as Ninja, you are going to get a speed increase. You want to stay on that platform as long as you can. Now, because of the damage boost, Minus took in the spikes earlier, he's going to have to do an alternate route here to pick up that health. Get a headache on the way, but we are over in 3 coming up on the Badonkadonk setup.
Lots of badonks, lots of head. Let's bonk one more time for justice.
For great justice.
Ah, so
yeah, but that
close.
Badonk!
Yeah. Hi,
And it's
Ruxton.
almost there. Now what he's attempting there is, the Badonk Donk skip is an attempt to jump over the trigger volume using the Cloud Step from the turtle in the previous room, so that you don't have to fight these wizards, you can just leave the room. Overall, maybe only an 8-second time loss or so, he's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'll be good. Alright, so we took a damage boost in the last room or so to allow for, well, just to be speedy, but that also speaks to a lot of the management you do with both your health and your shurikens when you're going through, especially the early parts of this game, the 8-bit portions of it.
Definitely got to be careful not to eat an early death, as that could set you back not only in time, but in time shards. You
Am I
want to
gonna make
watch
this?
your economy as you move through.
Yeah, I made it.
It's pretty looking close, however, there's a well-executed crusher skip. Hallmark to a great runner is having the experience and the deaths under their belt to know when they can make that skip.
Alright, hey Ruxton, I promise I did not try to
Hi,
skip you
Ruxton.
earlier. I promise. I would never do
No
that.
hard feelings.
Want to see him pop up on that top platform up there. Alright.
See what the coin says. We got a high Ruxton. Let's see this movement. Using that damage boost, the second one we talked about earlier, to cancel out that fireball. Use the cloud steps to get over to his platform, and he's just shredding him. 2 hits away from a top platform kill, the best you can get. Very, very good show.
Alright, and as I leave this room with Ruxton, I show my respect. Mwah! I give him a little kiss on the cheek. Just a little.
Love you, Ruxton.
We love you, Ruxton. Just a little Ruxton kiss.
We love spooky staff too.
Bamboo. All right, Kyle, prepare yourself for the song of our people.
Ready.
All right, here we go. I like Chinese food. Chinese food is good.
Chinese
for you.
food is good for you. I like to eat Chinese food, and Chinese food is yummy too. If you like me too, you will bring me Chinese food because it is so yummy, and especially with Mountain Dew.
That's some Ish lyrics, right?
Cherry Bear, I believe.
Cherry Bear. Okay.
The original lyrics, most of that is from Rainbow Dragon Eyes himself, the composer of this game. Just some fun lyrics he gave to the fans that we've been singing as we run. Bamboo Creek is a really nice, compact, and fast level. We're going to see some very, very effective use of the Cloud Step, as well as some nice boosts here and there, an attempt at a great skip. We come across this Wanderer, we don't really know what he's about. He's a jerk, he tries to stab us with a spear, and when we fight him, he just disappears, so we don't waste our time with him.
That's right. It also has easily the second hardest boss in the game at the end of this place, so we'll see that as soon as we get there.
It's all wish minus now. Good luck for the Bamboo Creek boss. Get your blessed RNGs in chat. He's gonna need them.
All right, here we go. But first,
how's the sound if I recovered? I apologize for the auto tuning.
all right, let's try this. Hey, that's a nice backup. Hey, I like that backup a lot.
And he's up. Let's get some respect for the attempted N2 and a sick backup for the elevator skip.
All right, so
I
yeah,
believe he learned that right before the run.
I literally just came up with a lame backup to a backup to a backup. Practiced that 10 minutes before the run, and getting that's pretty good. We're gonna hang out in the waterfall, pick up an extra time shards.
Very good. Yeah, if you want to be at 251 shards, jumping off this waterfall, or else just get some shards on your way down.
All right, here we
We're
go.
gonna want to
Second
have.
hardest boss.
Ooh, good luck.
All right, we got it. Good job.
All right, that was a close one.
Yeah, that boss is second hardest only to the 16-bit Autumn Hills boss. You'll see that later.
All right, moving into the Howling Grotto. This is a nice level because it's very tight. Being in a cavern, it feels like a cave, and at the same time, it's cool because we're getting this wingsuit here from Shopkeeper, and we're about to be gliding all over the place, as well as the ability to do a quick boost while underwater, and the ability to slash downwards while gliding.
Stab.
So as you can see, we're very broke now, but you know, we got our upgrade and we're going for the spike drop. Taking just a minute to pause and fall on some spikes, but it's okay.
Yeah, it just
We
reminds us.
got a checkpoint right here.
Yeah, that damage isn't too bad, because there's a health we're gonna pick up anyway. Boink, just like that. All right, DK skip. Who's ready?
I know I'm ready.
Here we go. Here we go.
Call it DK skip because this room, of course, looks like a Donkey Kong board. And let's see if Minus has tight enough jumps around these platforms.
Hey!
Looks like a good kill on the Kappa. And there's a DK skip.
Oh, I was too slow.
Apologies, there was the hay. About the ninja hay, that is all of the developers yelling hay. It's a big crunch sound in the background that plays twice, usually, on a run through this level, and we use to track our time. Really good movement, dodging spikes as we're floating down. We're going to want to stay tight to the corners, and while at the same time dodging all these sharp and hot things in our way. We're going to come up on an enemy here that I particularly dislike. His official name is Boulder Douche. This DJ rocker guy jamming out. If you go too fast, he will turn and throw the rock directly into your face.
Yeah, you actually do have to slow down just a little bit to get past. And I just went through the water yeet, essentially. I kind of got it.
We count that. You can see getting the momentum underwater and jumping out, we're able to prolong some of that momentum going through the air.
know, still a fine climb.
Very nice. Coming into the next room, we're actually going to break a block in the wall to open up a cut. Instead of going all the way around this fire, we're just going to immediately start dropping down platforms. Try to cut as much legs off those corners as we can.
Hey!
As we move into the boss of this level. There's the second hay.
Alright, this is the boss accounting. Part 1. This is the easier counting for me. I can usually count up to 8, and that's what we need to do for this fight.
So it's going to be 7 hits to the smash ball and then a shuriken from the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boom.
Set up here, get as many hits as I can on this first cycle. Hang out here. And then we're going to do that one more time. Okay. I thought I miscounted. I did not. That's awesome. And that should be 2 cycles.
Very clean. Got plenty of health to deal with the next phase. By the way, there's another phase.
Oh yeah, also there's another phase. I'm going to try to do this fast.
Okay, we're waiting for those eyes to drop onto the screen.
Ah.
And then, still pretty good drop. Now, unfortunately, he did go to the right side and high, which is not a favorable pattern. And we are going to see some time as Ninja floats down from that screen position. But all in all, still a very well executed golem.
Yeah. And Golem feels mad, well, is upset that we broke his Golem, so he'll be sad, Golem Thump. Poor Golem. Quill Shroom Marsh. Well, pretty good level. I have grown to really love this level.
Me too. I mean, from the music to the level design to just the creature concept and lore, like everything in this level is pretty sweet. And if you're not too careful, you will find yourself stuck in the muck. So even as a veteran, you have to respect the marsh.
I'm gonna try to kill this guy without breaking his spines. Nope, I was too slow. Alright. What do you know about the longest horizontal room in the game, Kyle?
I believe that in this room, you can also move optimally throughout the room without letting go of the right input. This is the longest level in the 8-bit run, and The Messenger was released by Sabotage Studios on August 30th, 2018, and so on and so forth. Thank you, Shafe. So some very nice, just avoiding the floor is lava kind of movement. We're going to stay airborne with these nice, wavy in and out cloud steps, and we're going to get some nice, what we call the double lantern jump. Just staying totally airborne, getting a really nice wingsuit attack on that bird to cross the span.
I'm really happy with that right room.
That was a very clean right room. Let's give some rounds of applause. Very nice lantern jump into that bird as well, not falling into the muck. Absolutely incredible.
We're gonna go
just
high
gonna duck
here.
and throw. Door is open with the use of a shuriken. We're gonna have a very good use of 2 shuriken later in the level.
Yeah, another example of shuriken management in the early stage of this game. Really using your shurikens where it matters. So not using any extra. We will use them all. They all have a place.
I like that wingsuit off of the empty spike ball there. That's very clean.
There
And
it is.
going in for the double shuriken, look at that grouping, very tight. By throwing the shuriken around the apex of Ninja's jump, we're getting a really good, tight, narrow grouping. Get some
I take it-
Minosaurs in the back.
Yeah. Minosaurus. Oh, my baby girl. That's I did a little bit slower a few rooms back to grab some health that I didn't really need, but I grabbed it anyway for safety. And then 2 damage boosts to that room. And then now we're coming into the next one. We got a little swing ball here. And we're going to go for the cycle skip. Let's see if we get it.
Let's go, wishing you success. Definitely want to move quickly throughout this room, or you are going to catch a head full of spikes.
No spike
And,
head, but no meat.
That's good. A little bit slower, but at least there's not too much on your mind.
Yeah. We don't want spikes on the brain.
Coming up to one of my favorite bosses, the monk, the Quill Shroom Queen, Queen Quills.
She is
Beautiful
hard to,
cheese. She goes
she is
by many
hard
names.
to kill fast. At least for me.
Really good ascent. We're going to throw that shark and knock her off, and then jumping over her quills here, or just opting to damage boost right through them and stack damage on the board. Getting a great second attempt.
I'm going to miss it. What? I got it.
That
How did that
shuriken?
happen? Oh my god.
There it is. Narrowly
I
walking along the
never
damage
get that
threshold.
fight. Oh my god. I thought I missed it.
There is the whipless kill.
Wow.
The only way you can do that boss fight faster is if she jumps to the right on the second jump, thus eliminating the need to walk out of the level at the end of the boss fight.
I'm
Pretty
so used
spicy
to
pace.
seeing whips. Yeah, I'm so used to seeing whips.
No whips today, no Badonk, but you got a Hyrexen and no whips, so bosses in general are looking very friendly. Now in the Searing Crags, Shopkeeper is going to give us the dope art, and now we are going to go very fast.
I love the rope dart. It is not a hook shot. It is not a grappling hook. It is none of those things. This is a rope dart, and we're going to use it to go fast. RDE.
Rope dart everything. As you can see, we can rope dart lanterns, we rope dart boulder douche, we can rope dart stalactites, walls, you name it. Anything pretty much except for spikes and walls that you can't climb on.
Rope dart
Not
is
only
going
does this make us fast, but go on.
Go. So what rope dart gives us is a lot of interesting states and mechanics that we can introduce as well. Probably that weren't intentional, like one you're going to see right here. It's the concept of leashing. Let me see if I can get this. We'll explain it afterwards.
Let's go. All of your focus.
I don't think I got it. All right, I'll do the backup.
Yeah, that did not connect. Very close.
That did.
Let's go. Alright, so what we've seen here is that Minus did a
Kill the
rope dart on
bird.
the eagle. Unfortunately, killing the bird is going to have to refresh the room. It should still be leashed unless you use the rope dart.
Yeah, I still have it. Oh, and 2 health too.
It was not following you at the room entry. Okay, let's go.
You know what? We're gonna do this. Got it. Oh, let me
There
tell
we
you a
go.
little bit about
Okay.
leashing. All right, so leashing is an interesting mechanic you can use with the rope dart, where what you do is you rope dart an enemy. Now, before your rope dart connects and you kill it, it needs to die first. So die before the rope dart connects. So how we do that is before we throw the rope dart, we slash. So a slash and a rope dart, you notice that the slash kind of stays in front of Ninja for a little bit. And so by throwing that slash from the rope dart, the slash animation will actually kill the bird first. I missed that and gonna take the long way. And so when that happens, the bird I'm explaining teleporting. Man, I'm explaining teleporting. Hang on. Hey, let me try that again. Okay, so rope
many
dart.
things a rope dart can do.
I'm explaining teleporting right now. Okay, let me try this again. Forgive me. Let's talk about leashing. So
I
leashing.
thought this was just a movement tool.
So leashing is the ability to grab an enemy and have them stick to you. So similarly, it's about leashing the enemy. But before the leashing completes, you need to take damage. So if you take damage while you are leashing, the rope dart animation will cancel, but the enemy will still think it's being rope darted constantly. So the bird, in this case, continues to follow you and is not despawned when you change rooms. That's what I meant to talk about. I'll talk about teleporting in the next level.
Very good stuff. I hope we are taking notes. You
There
will
is
need
a
this
test
for
at
the
the end.
end. How about these two brothers right here? Their names are Kolos and Suses. Don't think about that one too hard. We have Leg Day here, and then we have Arm Day coming up. Can't attack Arm Day in the front, can't attack Leg Day in the back. And as you can see here, the rope dart is doing an excellent job of repositioning Minus, as he is just constantly doing a looping slash. And then doing an alternating back and forth slash, we like to see that. That's called the Juicy Special.
That was a really good setup.
Wow.
That boss is one of the heaviest RNG bosses we have in the game, and that was one of the better patterns that you can get.
Okay, so questions about the speed attack is the 2C special is basically doing a rope dart and then a slash and then a rope dart. The rope dart itself does a slash, so you know, you're kind of doing rope dart and you're layering on rope darts and slashes, going very fast. And that's just letting you attack super quickly.
This climb.
Cuba ahead of me on the shovel, please. We are now in many of the runners' favorite levels, Glacial Peak. This level is very good at tying together everything that the game has taught you up to this point in the 8-bit run, and throwing it all together is kind of a test before the end of the 8-bit run, as it were.
It's just a wonderful song, the climb, everything is so nice. So it's one of those like pinnacles of 8-bit without being tower time.
Very beautiful movement through one of my favorite rooms. Wow, very effective use of rope darts, quick jumps, just inputs in quick succession. That's what we like to see.
So let me tell you a little bit about teleporting. So
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about teleporting. So along with leashing, which is a nice trick you got to see, teleporting is similarly done, but this time you actually need to manipulate the enemy, and not just the enemy, but another enemy. So teleporting is the ability to start rope darting one enemy and finish rope darting on a second enemy. So the way you do it, as I was explaining mistakenly before, is all about slashing and rope darting. You see how I get that weird animation off the Wanderer? That's kind of what you're going for. If you got that, you did it right. But basically, you want the slash to kill the enemy before the rope dart finishes. If that happens, step 1 is complete. Step 2 is that when that occurs, something in the game needs to happen. Something in the game needs to happen where an enemy of the same type is coming onto screen the moment that rope dart is trying to finish. If that happens, let's see. You would get a teleport there like I just tried. Instead, I was a little late, I think, or early, and so I got a screen wrap kill instead. Where the rope dart did finish the kill, but did not take me with it.
Just like about a frame off, I would say, 1 or 2.
Yeah. Don't worry, there are plenty more teleports you'll get to see, I guarantee it. Hold it higher, please. Thank you. Alright. So, Tower of Time. This is a brutal level. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Tower of Time is where a lot of runs go to die. And it's the last level in 8-bit.
Lore side note, Corporal is not sent to resurrect messengers. I mean, sorry, who? there is no safety net in the Tower of Time. If the messenger dies, he's dead for good. So we're actually going to see some corpses in the background that indicates just how dangerous this place is as a final test to those that would hold the scroll.
So let's see how we can come through here. Those lasers do some of the most damage in the game. They'll do 4 health worth of damage if I touch them. So we need to keep that in mind for several different tricks. I'm going to try a little mini Hail Mary through here. Oh, get off that wall.
Oh, that was awesome. All right, let's give it up. That takes some guts to go for.
That is scary. Anyone, yeah, that second laser would have killed me if I was a frame slower. Hit the crystal. There we go. All right, let's see if I get.
Horrible guy.
Let's see if I get through here. Got it. All right.
Big respect. Using Minus's namesake strat here. Actually rope darting that wizard to knock him down. Get there quickly and take the damage we saw him to skip that whole laser cycle.
Love it when the wizard spawns there.
That is a bully position.
Oh, levy kicks! Oh, do it! There
Very good levy kicks. We're actually going to skip that middle laser. That's also incredibly hype, as of course any laser at this point will kill him.
Ooh, no!
Really good crystal abuse. Shoutouts to Cooney.
Oh my god.
Eddie's through the room. Okay.
So those moving spikes, you're probably wondering to yourself, why didn't those spikes kill me? Well, those moving spikes actually only do 1 damage. I do not know why.
Something about being on a moving crusher makes the spike 1 damage. I guess they figured it would be too brutal to get stabbed to death and then crushed to death.
Yeah. I guess so. The nice thing is when you actually have that damage from them, it gives you a chance to get out of the way of some of those crushes, which is nice. I guess the least they could do in this otherwise unforgiving level.
I mean, look at this. This is a little ridiculous, right?
Yeah, and almost every strat I'm doing would kill me if I mess it up.
Getting a rare reprieve here with the full health restore, so we're gonna actually have that health for, guess what? Another damage boost.
Yeah. Am I gonna go for it?
I believe.
I'm gonna hit these for no reason. Ah, let me try again.
Showing off the wingsuit through the floor. Oh.
I don't want to. Ah. Whiz robes. Whiz robes.
And there we have
hey, hi Corbel.
Unfortunate friend Corbel, our homie in red. He is going to appear to reverse time to before we die. Right? We steal everything, and you hate to see it happen, but it's a long run. We got a lot of time save ahead of us.
That's true. That particular trick is probably one of the scariest ones for me. That and French Connection, but because if you hit that like I did, you're typically going to leave this room with only 1 health left, unless you're really good and can pull off like a 2 eyeball room. Coming into this room with 1 health is probably the stuff of nightmares. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this. Whiz robes, easily my least favorite enemy in the entire game.
I'm feeling that especially right now.
We'll see him a few more times in the run and just wish we didn't. Alright, time waster room. Let's waste a little bit less time with our backwards slash here.
Just gonna skip 2 cells like that. Alright, that saves solid 6 seconds.
Nope, not do that again.
Careful.
You saw what I tried to do.
I'm gonna say I respect it. I'm glad you changed course.
All right. Arcane Golem. I'm gonna try to go for a nice clean fast kill. Let's see if I can do it.
This is like probably the prettiest boss in the game, by the way. I hope you guys are excited and you like giant robots. I mean, look at that boss design, right?
I got Megas XLR playing in my head now. No,
This guy gets it.
I missed it. This is messy. That's all right. This kind of also shows off a bit of the iframes that you get from the rope dart and how we can abuse them for different boss fights. I never fight him on the right. That was cool. All right.
There's no reason not to. That was a solid kill.
So that's 8-bit. That's good. We can stop the timer, I guess. Or we would if we were only doing 8-bit. But we're doing any percent. So the run continues on.
Solid run, and I'm so glad there's more.
Oh,
If you
yes.
thought that the 8-bit music slapped, wait till you hear what's next.
Oh, the 16-bit music is so good. Here we go. We're teleporting to a time and place of great music, great animation frames, and also really neat hats.
Basically, yes, elephant. An elephant. Tutorial complete.
Tutorial complete.
8-bit is a really nice, compact, kind of a shorter run to get into, and very accessible if you're interested in speedrunning this game.
Just look at all those frames, the music. And I'm going to tell you something. This is not everyone's opinion. This is merely my own. I do love 16-bit, and I love coming in here. 16-bit Cloud Ruins, the first part of the linear portion of the run, is my least favorite level in the game. And that is only because I am terrible at it. It is a beautiful game, a beautiful level, beautiful aesthetic, beautiful song, everything about it. It's just hard for me.
I think this level is particularly brutal.
There's a few rooms that are pretty unforgiving. A lot of like just pits that you can fall in. Also, shout out to Hansan.
to the dart there. Yeah, we are seeing when the rope dart hits the corner and Ninja just drops automatically instead of clinging to it, we call that a Hansan, named after Hansan. Very good early user of the rope dart everywhere possible. Early RDE.
Yeah, as you can tell, we're a bit of a fan of a lot of the bosses in the game, and nowhere is that any more true than Manfred. Manfred, we are so happy you could join us today to bring us on this trip. You seem to be in kind of a bad mood, though.
He appears to be covered in spikes. Make me a bit ornery,
Yeah,
I suppose.
I never much cared for red on Manfred. I'm more of a light blue guy myself.
Yeah.
Grandpa
Sky
Climb.
Blue would be really easy on it. You know, Grandpa Climb, I respect that. I respect that a lot. We're going to mitigate as many portable appearances as possible. And this is the key to a good run. Very nice use, hitting that block 2 times and then resetting the screen so that the rope dart would clear it without resistance, allowing to get past that crusher.
Least favorite room in the level. I'm gonna go for a teleport in here, and then we're gonna see if I hate myself. Got it.
Got the beat. Let's go. Alright, we're seeing Ninja kill that ghost. Another ghost enters the screen at the same time, and Ninja just appears over there.
Okay, good. No! Oh, the one tile! Oh, another teleport. Oh, that was a really good section.
Saved
That is
by
my
the boots.
least. That is my least favorite section.
You're scaring me a little bit, but you got through it.
Oh my
Avoided
goodness.
the cursed platform and everything.
Yep. Yep. We get to hang out with Manfred, part 2.
How many times are we gonna see this guy?
Oh no. So I was doing the run yesterday. Manfred was particularly difficult for me yesterday, as I had to fight him twice. Yeah, I think I had a death during the fight and no ball freds. We'll see if today is any better.
I believe in the dream.
Yep.
Ball Fred, we're gonna try to manipulate the boss to get him to stay in one position so we can shut him to death.
I love that Genesis bass line that they have for a lot of this music. We're gonna pull down a siren here in the car wash room. Got it.
Shame we don't get to go into the car wash in this route. We have actually seen one of our runners going down and grabbing some of those early shards, just to take a bit of early linear time loss for later any percent money.
All right. And our final run with Manfred introduced us to another friend. You know him, you love him. Give it up for Red Kappa. It is if there's something that the community will disagree about, it's what to do about Red Kappa. Because we could use him to speed up, sure, but I'm of the feeling that if we just all held hands, well, all right.
Save him. Let him live.
Let
It
him
was
live.
confirmed in Dev Q&A that he survives the fall. So it's not like we're putting him out, saving him an early death. He's not going to die eventually. So we say let him live.
Let him live.
He's
That's
in
what I live
Quillstream.
by.
That's right.
All right. Everyone get your ball freds in chat. Let's find out.
Manfred, please. We're gonna have to use some very tight usage of the rope dart and slash to get the right positioning here.
Ah, I fell.
Respectable effort. Let's see the juggling. This is the follow-up to the ball thread and the main way to fight this boss. There's a middle line across the screen, and if Manfred is hit above that line, he'll go down. If he's hit below the line, he goes up. So very difficult to stay here and always predict exactly where he's going to go. We are seeing a lot of mid-air hits in here, and that's going to tenderize Manfred. Might even get a second chance at a ball thread here.
I'm getting fireballed.
We are getting the fireballs, that's affirmative. So we're just gonna skate over the fireballs, smack him in the face, and he should be done. On next pass.
There we go. Now he's done.
He's an angry boy today.
Yeah, he was not happy with me. All the things that he could do to stay on screen as little as possible. But I will say this. I was pretty happy with some of my early juggles.
Those juggles were on point.
If there's something that you need to practice in this boss, it's not Balfred. Although Balfred is a really nice thing to at least understand how you need to do what you need to do to get him. It's that juggling. You can. I think we've had one cycles. I'm pretty sure we've had one cycle juggles, and it is.
Tusi has done a marathon one cycle the juggle.
It's amazing. And so that is what you want to practice, because getting a one cycle Manfred does not lose much time over Balfred. That is a fast kill.
Exactly. I mean, it's, you know, the juggle is always going to be there for you. The Balfred is not necessarily going to happen even a third of the time. Some of our most consistent runners only get it maybe 1 in 3.
Yeah, we do not believe it is RNG, but man, does it feel like it is. It's about like 1/3 or like 40% of the time I hear other people say. It's all positional. It's just where you are on the screen and trying to be in the right spot at the very moment Manfred's figuring out where he wants to go. Oh,
it may even be based on the movement of the cloud, on the level bopping up and down. We don't really know. The Messenger is still a relatively new speed game, and we encourage anyone and everyone to jump on and help us push for more time saves.
Taking a lot of hits in Underworld. Underworld, great low level. The last of 2 in the linear portion of the run.
Really nice, compact, terrifying level. That's a good final dash for the linear run.
Got that teleport animation.
Gonna slow us down just a little bit. We can jump when that animation happens to reduce some of the slowdown. However, we are going to be totally missing this saw cycle and just zooming right through. Going to skip the checkpoint, let us less RNG for minus. A bold man. Pretty straightforward climb here. There is Rising Santa, however, we are not likely to see it.
Yeah, the climb in this room is great.
Love the platform climb at the end. Almost getting that stalactite. Very difficult top of your jump kind of rope dart. Doing a big leap from the end of the cliff. Gonna swing by all of these moving saws. Break some blocks and onto more nightmares.
One last descent into madness. Oh. Sorry, I got that one.
Okay, that counts.
And here we go. Demon King. Demon General, rather.
Let's see what he's got. We're going to try to put some early damage on him and then throw him up into the corner to deal with him later. Really good pattern. Alright. We've got him right in the pain zone. And by throwing a shuriken right as the idle animation ends, he's going to reset that idle timer. Reset it with another shuriken, and that is linear GG. An excellent, strong showing. 44-10. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. If we were just running linear, that's when the time would stop, and then we would all get our GGs in order. But it's not, because we're doing any percent, which means we still have a majority of the game left. Manfred comes in, decides to save us, and shows us the rest of the run. This is a good part. What's going to happen here is about a minute and a half or so of exposition that we're going to be skipping through very quickly. And so I'll throw it over in case we have any donations or anything that we'd like to read out. Now is a great time to do so before we go into the second major portion of the run.
Oh my, do we have some donations to read off, and yeah, perfect timing on this. So first off, we have a $50 donation from Joshua that says, "Let's go Bamboo Boys." And then we have a $10 anonymous donation that says, "Thank you, Decent Speedies, for a fun event. Thank you, Strauss12, for a fun Toe Jam and Earl run." And then we have a $50 donation that says, "To my friend -27, I've seen you go from watching these runs to being number 7 in the entire world in your category. I'm so proud of you for helping out with this event, and I can't wait to see you do what you do best and help out others in need. Keep being KOBD, and I'm glad to donate to this event and all the wonderful work they're doing for those with PKD." And that's histrionic. And then we have a $10 donation from Mitchell. Good luck on the run, minus Bamboo Boys represent. And finally, our final donation of right now is Taru Duck with $7 and says double, nope, triple, nope, quadruple. Hell yeah, we smashed everything this marathon. Shout out to all fellow staff members, but most importantly, Warwick and Radio for laying the foundations a second time for such an amazing event.
Absolutely. Yeah, everyone who's been putting on this event has been nothing short of amazing. The people who are working behind the scenes are working so hard, and they're great people. Thanks for everyone showing up and donating for this great cause and for this great community. So thank y'all so much. I don't know if y'all noticed it while we were doing all these donations, but a lot happened, including a huge plot twist, a couple of key points, and we are discussing none of it. So the last thing the shopkeeper said was that we look really bad in our robes, and I guess that's fine, so I'll take them off and we'll continue on.
I'd rather be out adventuring anyway.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk to the prophet right now, who's going to tell us the prophecy. Behold, messenger, as the Tower of Time's portal nexus activates to help you on your quest. Honestly, one of the only reasons at this point that I run this in English. There is not much reason or difference to change the language. You buy frames across the entire run for certain languages. Also, watch for the map. There it was.
I didn't see it.
Go back.
What was that? 3 frames of math?
Too many frames.
That's too many. Work on it.
I'll work on it. Get over that. But yeah, there are a few very minor differences in the language that makes you choose which one to pick. So for those who are really beating up and trying to run those frames, they'll run in simplified Chinese. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. So I happen to run in English, just so that I can do
really
that
good
spot.
yeet there.
All right, so we are in the, we are in the any percent portion of the game, which means we need to now finish it. In order to finish it, we need to get into the music box. The music box that was in the middle of that HQ there. In order to get into that, we need to pick up 6 music notes.
That's right, a previous messenger already got 2. Shoutouts, the Key of Adventure and drawing a blank on the last one. Key of Adventure was in Bamboo Creek, if anyone's curious.
There we go. Ah, shouts to Big K for that amazing backup.
Great big tile setup. We're going to avoid using the one tile kick, as you see sometimes we can do a kick there. It's very difficult. Instead, we can just get the height to jump over it.
So what you didn't see the last time when I did the leash is this animation, because it didn't happen back then, but we actually do have 2 of the 6 notes already. We have the Key of Strength from Searing Crags, and now we have the Key of Hope from Here in Autumn Hills. So we're going to not change the time. We're going to head on back and head to our next destination.
Oh, I'm excited for these ones.
Oh yes. First we're going to stop in for some shopping, pick up a little bit extra health, some shuriken upgrades, and on we go. The next thing we're shooting for is we need to get to Sunken Shrine. There's another note for us there. In order to get there, we need to backtrack through Howling Grotto and go through the underwater maze.
Ooh. It's exciting stuff. Much like the Lost Woods in Legend of Zelda, you have a key you have to follow to get through the maze. It's a bit of a labyrinth. There's 8 screens total. And of course, we're able to just memorize the order and go through without obtaining the shell, which is the key item required to get through the maze.
And if you can't memorize it,
directly there.
Yeah, and if you can't memorize it like I seem to never be able to for some reason, just write it down on a notepad and keep it next to you.
That's right. Or yell at your friends in the race call until they help you out and guide you through the whole maze. And then go back and study your notes.
That's right. Oh, reverse DK.
Reverse DK, very nice. Getting a little butt scratcher animation there. Just about.
I have a saw blade imprint on my everything from how many times I've made close calls.
That is a good one.
All right, we're gonna go for another teleport. Let's see it. There it
Take a
is.
dip here. Good luck.
Oh.
Very nice. From one skeleton to the other, and we're going to that maze.
All right, so if you, I'm just looking at my notes. Don't mind me. All right, so we're gonna go. I'm gonna just shout it out. We're doing upper right. Then I gotta go down, and then I gotta go down again, and then there are gonna be 2 rights. I need the lower one. So lower right, and then left side down, and then we're gonna go right, and then we're gonna go down to win. So that's down twice.
Right, in it to win it. That looks good to me. All right. Now tell me, are we going to be seeing any one-tile water yeets?
Let's find out. Nah, not today.
Respect. That was looking really close.
I'm gonna try to
We
get
are
on the way
actually
out.
able to press attack as we enter that water, and if Ninja happens to be in a swimming animation right when we press attack, we could get another boost and go fast.
All right, let's go get some tabbies.
All right. This level having one of the best songs in the game. You could say that about almost any song in the game. But this one especially, very thematic, especially if you're excited for Sabotage Studios' next game, Sea of Stars. This is an important location.
It's got some health and some money.
Also probably one of the best water levels I think I've ever played.
Yeah, I think so. All right, pee-pee skip. Here we go.
Let's see. Named after Piranha Pig.
Pee-pee skip. Here we go. That's
Second
how you do
try. I mean, first try.
it. First try. Like it never happened.
Very nice. Heading through. Nice moving around the crushers, dodging some saws. So we're going to get a small baby water yeet. I like that. You don't want to go too fast or you're going to hit the back of that saw. And right here we have the Lightfoot top V.
Let's just
Now,
run on
as you
top
can
of
see-
waters. Water, quicksand, lava, but not Fanta, for the love of all that is holy, not Fanta.
Yeah, if it's Whitewater Rapids, maybe think about just not trying to run on it.
I'm gonna try
Or
this.
if
I'm gonna
it's
try
boiling
this.
lava. Okay. Big respect.
That was really.
It's good.
Oh, it was really cool. I'm
It's
gonna
really good.
Oh, I love that. If you have enough health, you can go for that damage boot to get a yeet across the room, and if you do it well, you can get all the way across. Love that. I think it was Cooney who showed that off.
Shoutouts to Carter Freak for like I think a proto early version of actually yeeting between the spikes with some complicated input soup that was very impressive. And then Cooney taking the damage boost to just get the iframes to ignore the middle way and just boost through. That was very well executed.
Ooh, we slipped right through that. That was pretty cool. I got plenty of health for the water yeet here.
Well, you know, Mars, you know, you're holding down, you can actually jump less out of the water, and so, you know, there's very fine-tuning mechanics you can use there. Very scary second yeet. It's looking good, though. Only ate one face full of spikes. How's your front teeth feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Rubbed them right across these toothbrush. Toothbrush.
Good old teeth brushes.
Good old teeth brushes. Here we go.
Very nice.
These trident throwers are my second least favorite enemies, by the way. They are accurate in a way that the blue kappas just are not.
The Soroy, they are, those guys are snipers. They can land some impressive shots. I'm going to be fine. That's not going to hit me. I did the math. Why is there a trident in my back?
Alright, we're gonna do, this is a long room, it's just a little bit of backtracking, you go through, you go back, you go through again. Just gotta change time. And we're gonna go for 2 very specific damage boosts here in order to take the least amount of damage possible and be fast. That's 1. That's 2. Okay, so not the best
Okay.
damage boosts, but we got through it. Wow.
That's what counts. We got there.
Yep, and I'll wait on this cycle. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to do our favorite thing, which is to climb this room, so that once again, we can go down it, so that we can climb it again.
Such a beautiful room.
Love it.
First getting here wondering, how am I going to do this? And then, oh, it's just that timey-wimey nonsense again.
Yep, too slow. Whoops. I like to have health coming out of here for a climb. This climb, actually. Get up there. There
Okay.
we go.
Good maneuvering around the spikes and fearless climbing at the end, just dodging those hot feet. Not forgetting to grab the crests. If you're playing this game casually and you get to Sunken Shrine, make sure you grab these crests. You have to run up to them and press up before you leave, or you will be sad.
Yep, and now we will sit for another little bit of lore. And if you look real closely, you might be able to catch some of it. So we're going to go into this door right here and hang out with, honestly, a pretty beautiful segment and a huge, what Kyle was kind of talking about before, kind of a huge homage to what the next game is going to look like in their universe. So pay attention, because it's going to be on the test afterward. And there it was. Very tender moment.
Did you catch all that? Anybody see the little mill in the background?
I'm feeling salty right now.
Me too, me too. One could actually say almost that the Messenger is the spinoff to Sea of Stars, and that, you know, that was probably the first game that they would like to do, but the Messenger being a game they had to do to, you know, practice and prove this, that, the other. Get some experience and more time, I think, in development. So really excited for every game that these guys are going to come out with.
I tried the backwards one too. All right, where are we off to next? Did somebody say Bamboo Boy? Get out of the water. Oh, I didn't do the teleport. That's embarrassing.
Quite all right.
And I'm going to do this small shout out real fast because, yeah, Kyle, thank you for catching that. My cousin was messaging me on my chat and I can't see it that well, but I'm going to shout him out anyway. So now I've answered him saying, yep, I saw you and that I love your face.
I didn't hear any names. Where's the shout out?
Oh, he knows.
Okay.
I didn't hear any names. Hey! Oh, I didn't do the last Hansan either. Whoop. Believe me, it was a shout out. He knows it.
Back into Bamboo Creek. There's that boss again. Another perfect, flawless victory.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And we are on our way to see one of our favorite guys, the Bamboo Boy, Claustro. This is a Fokin who's afraid of tight spaces, so we're going to go break him out of one.
Nice first try on the box.
Looks very clean. And we want some good drops going down here. Just kidding, there's platforms. That said, we are getting some very nice platform drops. And this guy says, hey, nice sword, you got a cool sword. That's going to be important later. Like, not this game later, but eventually.
Stamp.
That was our Bamboo Boy. If you're wondering why we're always saying Bamboo Boys, Bamboo Boy, that's kind of Claustro, and that's also what we Messenger speedrunners call ourselves.
Yep. I also respond to Bamboo Crew. It removes the alliteration, but adds in the rhyming, and I respect that.
I like it. That scans.
Oh, that was a hop and a grab. Ninja can be quite sticky sometimes, depending on how many pancakes you had for breakfast.
I like my pancakes with extra syrup. So the main goal is just to not touch the walls, because if I do, I'm gonna stick.
There you go, reverse into, got it.
There it is. Look at the precise execution. Just falling left so gracefully. Much wow. Actually able to rope dart those wall axers. Just want to note on that. Those big plant monsters, we used to hit the heart of them with a rope dart and they would just laugh at us and run us over. But the devs fixed that for us in a patch.
I can't wait for us to get to Bamboo to speed up. I'm excited to see what segmented stuff comes out of here.
Yes, next week the community is going to be focusing on doing every one of the rooms in this stage as fast as possible from the 8-bit perspective. And there's Mars Doodles with those lyrics. Thank you, buddy, for the support. For fear of Mr. Destructoid, I'm gonna cop out of singing the second time around. Although my main fear is that we've decided now as a community we're gonna have to figure out how to sing the song backwards for the 16-bit.
Oh boy. Some nice little rope darts. And we're gone. Let's go visit our buddy Ruxton. He must be doing well after all these years.
Yeah, let's go see how he's doing. I miss Ruxton.
Oh,
It's been a while.
rip. Rip Ruxton. So Ruxton apparently is dead. But he left us an amulet.
F
Kinda
chat.
nice of him.
Thank you, Ruxton.
Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for the high. Alright.
He died of natural causes, very, very old age. He lived a long and prosperous life in the catacombs. Turned away from the life of evil.
Yeah, I wonder if he ever made up with his parents.
I'd like to hope so.
I do too. Alright, we're going to, quite honestly, one of my favorite parts of any percent, and one of the major reasons why I run it. Because I love this run. For an any percent of a game, you imagine it's kind of long. And yeah, absolutely, I get it. But one of the things that draws me has to be this next part. And
Any Zelda 2 fans?
yeah, if you like just dark rooms and learning how to navigate through them, you're gonna love Dark Cave.
Coming up on Badonkadonk here, we didn't get the Badonkadonk in the 8-bit. However, if we had skipped this cutscene, it would be possible to trigger it in the 16-bit, which, as you might guess, could be dangerous as there are spikes there. It's a neat thing to watch out for if you happen to get that later in the run.
Whoop. And pop down here, and over here, and here, and here. Alright, we're gonna jump into this door early, and just, hey, check this out.
Right through the top of the door. Hi, Corbo.
I've done that twice now. Hey, check this out. It's the same spot, Dark Cave. I love doing Dark Cave. Oh, it's so good.
It's a good little zone, and although it looks intimidating, I promise that learning this zone is a lot of fun. Just clock out an hour, get a map, and just do it. Just drill it. And you get the hang of where everything is and the inputs you need to make. All in all, pretty logical. Getting past the scariest part, you could just walk forward and take a couple easy bounces through the first and hardest room, Dark Cave. Now we're just going forward, then we're going up and to the right, and then up and to the left, and then up and then down, and then up and then hitting the crystal, and then all the way back. No more pits at this point, and we are on to Rivière Turquoise.
Rivière Turquoise, the next new level. This level can be quite the beast. Shoutouts to Turtle for his pronunciation. Has helped us all as a community grow. Turtle wax.
I remember the first time I saw Rivière Turquoise.
I wouldn't be surprised if that was me.
That was definitely me. One of the harder levels, but very pretty, very nice music, very Lion King feel, as we see some bouncing plant puzzles, and just an abundance of bottomless pits. In this case, cursed water.
It's too fast. Cursed water is too fast for our little boots. Well, safer
Right,
at least.
okay. Alright. That was a clean backup. Going for a teleporter, I think? Almost.
I haven't practiced the teleport here yet.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Me neither. But I love seeing it. I love seeing every teleport.
I do too. I really do. Alright, my least favorite room in this stage. Nope.
None of us like this room. If you're not careful, your rope dart can get eaten by those logs. So you don't want to take it nice and slow. Just, it's not worth your life.
I'm gonna grab this for safety. And we're
Up
gonna
on,
fly.
Oh, okay, we have the yeet. Look at that ninja go, landing all of those wingsuit attacks to stay airborne and going right into the next room. You love to see it.
Whoa, 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 get back. Okay.
So like in other ninja games, you see that we do love to make a very extensive usage of every bird possible. Bird that, if it flies at us, it's useful.
I'm trying to practice a new setup for that switch. I get it sometimes. I gotta practice it more. Alright, let's go into the puzzle section of the level. Now, this section is where we try to do the least amount of puzzles as possible. And remembering the wise words of Poopa. Just do the puzzle. Just do the puzzle.
Just do the puzzle. Hit every flower on this screen on the bottom of the screen one time. Ignore the top and you'll be okay. You just have to do this puzzle. There's really no way, because as you can see, we have no way to traverse that water in the next screen without doing the puzzle. However, here, what puzzle?
Yeah, what puzzle?
We're going to use the flowers for cloud steps and we're up.
Alright, here we go, here we go. Bird skip.
Okay.
Try it again. Alright.
Gonna want to drop into that screen at the exact right position to get both birds following you but not hitting you early. It's looking good.
Can I still back this up? Let's find out.
You can still back this up. You're okay.
Woo-wee!
I respect it. That was a bold play. Let's give it up.
Oh, why do I do this to myself? I have
Get on the
never
edge of my
practiced
seat
that.
here.
By the way, I just made that up.
Truly an
So
on-the-fly play.
So many ways to just back up things. Oh, speaking of which, hey, it's Moth the Bat. We got the butterfly matriarch here.
My bay, the batterfly.
The Batterfly. We are we're gonna go for a 2-cycle here. So I'm gonna try to do. I'm trying to go for a 2-cycle on this boss, which means we don't see the third room until after the fight. Let's see if that happens. Those little sound things that shoot out that reverse my controls. Alright, I got phase 1.
Let's go. Okay, beautiful off-screen damage. Actually, as we can see from Ninja's position, getting a lot of hits registering even when we can't see what's going on.
Go for the on-screen death. Can I do it?
Yes, you can.
Yep. Nice.
Very clean kill.
Very good. Loved that. Alright. Come on,
Watch your
Magic
step,
Firefly, let's
leaving
get out
the
of here.
boss.
Watch your step leaving the boss, that's right. Whoops.
Very careful. You only have 2 platforms. Yes. You hate to see a death warp.
You hate to
Let's
see a
go.
death warp. We do that just to save us a little bit of time. If everything went perfectly fine, that would have been the time where you met Corbel. Where am I going? Ah, yes. So now...
Still, only 3 deaths, not bad. 2 of them being directly at the start of Dark Cave. Very impressive.
Alright. We are now doing the next section, which is we're going to go into Skylands early. Leashing gives us one more fun thing to do, which is actually skip the entire monk segment. So typically you'd go and you'd revive the monk, so that she could break open the ice crystal so that you can get to Manfred so that you can do Skylands. Well, with leashing, we don't need to go free the monk because we can make that jump ourselves. So we won't. I hope she doesn't mind. That was a spike ball to the face.
Sometimes they happen.
And I'm trying to focus here. My cousin's just over in my chat right now gifting subs. Oh my gosh. And so for those watching right now, and are still feeling a little generous, the marathon that we're in is not over yet. And I highly encourage, if you're looking to donate to a great cause, please take a look just take a look in the actual Decent Speedies channel so that you can see more information about the PKD Foundation that they are supporting for this event.
Absolutely. A lot of wonderful folks have been very generous so far. We'd love to see it. We would love to see some more.
All right, so here's Manfred. He's kind of stuck. Let's help him out. So I'm going to try to leash this bird. I don't have a lot of health. All right, I got the leash.
Very good use of that snowball, man. And we can't actually rope dart through this screen because the leash is already locked in. However, if the screen is left, I'm gonna have to go back now and release the bird. Because the bird's died, we've used the rope dart. It's no biggie, we'll just go and we'll find some more health from this checkpoint.
And also makes me feel a little bit less worried about dying because it's not as far. There we go.
Very good. Round 2.
Oh, I did that again. Makes me climb slow, but we got this.
Now we're on the up and up.
And that's how you do it. First try. Good job. Good job, everybody.
Let's go. We have the Deeker skip. Justin style low bird.
All right.
That bird is, of course, very nice because we do get to use the rope dart in that room, it being very tall and being the room we needed to be in. It just plays out perfectly.
All right. Who likes
Very
mashing levels?
exciting. I don't. Mash is my worst skill. You got this one.
I do not. I do not like them. So this is, I mean, honestly, Skylands, great level. Absolutely love it. Mashing hurts my everything. There are some nice tricks you can do to not have to mash too much, because it's not a bullet hell, it's not anything like that. We're going in here mainly to pick up some money and a note. The key of symbiosis is here. Now,
checking with our good friend Clockwork Concierge.
Clockwork Concierge. The concierge has our note, and we're going to go pick it up. But in order to get to him, we're first going to have to lower all of the 4 different elemental shields that are blocking our way to him. There's the air one, all done.
Very good. Looking good. Now, am I correct in assuming there is also an earth, fire, and water Skyland?
If you were to assume that, you would be correct.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
And then everything changed when Manfred attacked.
Fire Skylands attack.
The Fire Skylands attack, yep.
Alright, second side scrolling shoot 'em up section. Not much we can do here, but we are thankful for it as it does give us a ton of time shards.
We're shooting right now for the next major upgrade I'm going to pick up at 1,000 time shards, which is a damage reduction. And that's what I'm going to go for. So we're heading off to Earth Skylands right now. One thing I'm keeping in mind as I come through here and take damage is that I don't want to take damage. I've got an important damage boost I want to get through coming up, and so I really need to manage my health through this section. Have you ever died in this section before during a run?
Yes.
It's a great feeling.
No.
Oh, no, stop taking damage. Oh, these turrets are really getting me right now.
You're almost there. Just keep it together.
Yeah, we're good. We got this.
Use your boost to get through.
Alright. It'd be nice if I pick up some health on the way over, but we'll see.
We are going to want as much as possible. But you have enough for the necessary damage boost. And then some monk ass dodging after that.
Hey!
Hey! Very nice. So using the spikes to actually get up and climb through the spikes, we're just going to skip like half of the Earth Skylands. And here we are already at the generator. Just going to slap these lanterns and get on our way to Manfred again.
I'm gonna get hung up with the stuff for a little bit. Alright. I do see those subs, by the way, and I will donate them on your behalf, I promise you. And also, Grizzly Adams did have a beard.
Important facts. Reading up, getting a lot of generosity on minus side. Loving that. Not much to say here, we're just mashing on our way through to the Water Skylands. If there are any donations, it's probably honestly a good time to read them.
Alright, we are taking a look right now. Looks like we have not gotten any donations since the last time we read, but if you are interested in donating to the PKD Foundation, make sure to type in !donate in chat, and that will give you all the information that you need to donate to this wonderful cause.
And for the folks over on my stream, yes, that is a command for the Decent Speedies chat. If you type it in mine, I'll laugh at you.
Nice mini yeet.
It's gonna become a thing now. Alright, let's get up here. People have opinions on which Skyline is their favorite. Honestly, I do not like water. It's not my least favorite. And it's only because I don't really like those Triton throwers. But man, do they give you some speedy moves in this section.
Do you want to know why Water Skylands is my favorite?
Why is that?
It's got the best flow.
Oh, sorry, I almost threw up. That was a really strong pun. Alright.
Thank you.
Pun game is strong. Where's Minfin when you need him?
He's in chat.
Oh, is he? Can't see him over there.
Love these bots that line up all at once. Take them out with one fireball. There's not a lot we can do to make this go faster, but not to sound like a broken record, it is still very enjoyable as a shoot 'em up.
Yeah, it's a nice section. Really, all I'm going through here is thinking like, all right, let's get that money. Let's get those
Gotta
time
get all those
shards.
starts.
There we go. That was a good one. That was a good setup. The more, the better. I need to stop mashing so much. I just gotta use it for the boss. Whoop. All right, Fire Skylands. I actually don't mind Fire Skylands. It reminds us that we can, in fact, run on lava, and I'll prove it now. I died. No, that'd be funny.
Had me going for a second.
Yeah.
But those are some good hot feet, let me tell you. Gotta be very careful dipping around in the shield generator room here.
Oh yeah.
You can get the fall speed and trick yourself, jump a little too late, and that's all she wrote.
You'll find
nope.
me usually just holding the tabby button in this section.
I'd say that's for the best. Keeps you under the flames and not constantly in fear of running into one.
The other thing is you have to keep moving when you're using tabbies. If you stop moving, you will sink.
That's true. Also, if you change direction on a dime. If you want to change direction with the top, you have to jump first and change direction midair. Make sure you're at a constant, you're moving when you hit the surface.
All right, forgive me. Here comes the mash. I have a
Let's
tendency
go.
to lick my mustache when I do this, so don't judge me.
It's the focus phase, gamer mode. Those are some speedy fireballs.
And then double hit
All
there. I also will
Cannons
throw a
down.
shuriken and rope dart when the heart goes out to try to get extra hits in.
Very good. Want to make sure you get the damage on the heart because it is possible to take too long and end up in a 4-cycle situation.
You don't want that.
No.
One more cycle. Also, don't die on this boss. You'll hate yourself. That's why I'm taking all this damage.
Don't die. Look at that finger speed. Last cannon, and that's a wrap. Little fire extinguisher inside the concierge core there. It's a nice touch. Give those hands a break.
That's right. I had a bad. I was looking at my time. I was like, what's going on? Oh, that's right. I had a really bad leash. I forgot about that.
All things considered, pace is still looking pretty shiny. Still got a bit of run left. Let's finish it strong.
That's right. Okay. Now we're done with this. We're heading to the underworld. There is another note there. We got the Key of Symbiosis from our Clockwork Concierge here. Manfred met a lifelong hero, and we are going to go pick up the Key of Chaos. Doing a beautiful little descent of Glacial here. The descent is almost as fun as the ascent.
Jump to the left and fall. Just make sure you don't fall too far.
Yeah. It's funny, those are death planes, even though I am just trying to fall down this mountain.
Actually gonna have to
There we
take
go.
the rope. Even though Ninja ends up just jumping for it anyway.
His jumps are stronger than mine. What can I say? Rip. Kolos and Seuss.
Yikes. What happened with them?
You hate to see it.
So they were waiting for their thistle to grow so they could add it to their stew, and they waited and they waited and they waited some more.
Well, hey there, Pyro. What are you doing here?
Call this guy Lover Boy. He is afraid of the lava. And that leaves just one more Fokekin to collect.
We'll be collecting that Fobikin shortly. There's a whole level built around that one.
Oh yes. Alright, some good spicy movement through the underworld, and we're back.
We are back now in 8-bit. 8-bit Underworld, it's fun. I really like Underworld. This one's going to be more of a descent than an ascent. And it's very short. We're not going to be spending a lot of time here.
Oh no. It can be very long if you're anywhere you're not careful and you happen to end up getting crushed or hitting some spikes or lava. That checkpoint you'll end up seeing a lot of while learning this stage.
Also, Lava Hansan's greatest invention in existence.
Spicy Hansan.
Spicy Hansan. There's really not much to do in this room, it's just all cycles. So just get through it safely. In the following room, there is a really neat one tile that you can do on the saw blade there. I will not do it because I fear for my life.
That's totally sensible. No one's gonna judge you. Judge him, chat.
Judge him, so damn it. Judge. It is a tough trick. I think I got once in a practice.
Baby's seen it once in like 200 attempts. It's not an easy one tile. Unless you're Nessus.
Unless you're Nessus. Nessus got it down pretty well. Mad respect for that. Oh.
last room of Underworld can be very tense, especially if you haven't been here before. You don't know when it's gonna end. You're just like holding on, and that was a good move, and I'm still alive. Stay alive.
Alright,
Just keep
alright,
holding
alright,
right.
we made it.
Alright.
Oh,
Oh, we're there. Oh, thank God it ended.
Whew. Woo, 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 woo. Alright, we'll pick up that note. And then we're going to head to go pick up Acro. I'm going to do some shopping first, though.
Okay. Quick shop. What are we buying?
Well, I'm going to buy this damage resistance upgrade. So now, anything that does more than 1 damage to me does 1 less damage to me. So spikes do 2, things like that. That was a nice. Alright.
Lasers do 3.
Lasers do
I don't
3.
know that we see another one, but
I don't think so. What else does 2? I know that whips.
Just Seuss's is Underpants whip and the Queen of Quills whip.
Okay. You have to go in. There you go. Alright, so we found Ruxin's his staff there, and we used the amulet to use the staff to go back up to Cloud Ruins, because Cloud Ruins actually has our last Phobican here. Acro. Acro, as you can imagine, does not like ninjas. Heights. No. Sorry. Happens to the best of us. We get them mixed up. Alright, I'm gonna damage boost through here.
You're very high up right now.
Yeah, really high up. I can understand Acro being a little afraid of being up here.
Nice damage boost. Getting through those crushers, no problem. Easy breezy, beautiful.
So I talked earlier about my distaste for Cloud Ruins 16-bit. I really like 8-bit Cloud Ruins. I'm gonna sit here and collect some money. There's one more upgrade I want to get.
Absolutely no shame. We have to go there anyway. Just might as well get that time shard while we're there.
All right. But yeah, I really like coming through here. There's a lot of fun rooms. A lot of the rooms that I did not like are altered in 8-bit into a way that's less terrible for my bad moves. Plus a bunch of teleports. We'll see how many I go for.
And it's nighttime here. It's great. I think we counted out, what, 8, 9 teleports total in this stage. This stage has a lot of places where there just so happen to be enemies that are the same type as other enemies appearing on the other edge of the screen when the other one dies. It's great.
Yeah. Hop down here. Forget a few things. We'll come through this room. There's a slight thing you can do in here, but I'm gonna just miss it all. That's fine.
Fair.
Yeah, that's fine. I like spending time in here. Alright, let's see if I can speed this room up a little bit. If I move fast enough, I can rope dart underneath. There we go. And take damage from the spikes instead, and it's whatevs. Ooh, damage boost room. Everyone loves this.
Oh boy.
I was really slow coming through here. That's gonna mess up my timing. Oh wait.
Play it
damage
safe.
boost up here. Yeah, I'll just take this damage boost. There
you
we go.
Like, oh, he does not have full health. So you got through it.
Yeah. And because they only do 2 damage now, I can do even more damage boost through it. And so it's all good. Let me get that. I'm going to try this trick again. 1, 2, and rope dart.
Beautiful. Very well executed both times.
Woo! Cut that one a little close. There we go.
Rope dart, rope dart, rope dart.
Rope dart, rope dart. Alright, so our room again. I think there was a... Oh, why do I go for that teleport? Oh, that is not
Very
a room.
Close, very risky.
Yeah. Got the screen wrap kill instead.
Kill, that was... Yep. Yes, sir.
There is a lantern in that wall, in case you need money.
Shout outs to Justin.
Teleport? Nope, another
poor
screen
lantern
wrap.
that got forgotten. Screen wrap and a stick ball to the backlight just is embarrassing sometimes.
But eyeball. Got that one.
Okay. Alright.
Another room I don't really care for too much. It's just a bunch of birds. Of course, your favorite enemy in the game. Brought to you 4 times. Ooh, nice.
Yo, dog, we heard you like birds.
And if you want to look really cool, do that trick for your friends. They'll be like, how did you not take damage? And you'll be like, meh.
just say, I'm a ninja.
I'm a ninja. Poof, and then you throw sand on their face. Don't do that.
That's what I call real ultimate power. Very nice rope dart movement there, not using the wingsuits, getting too carried away and dragged into the spikes on either side. This would be bad.
Mm-hmm. Another cycle room like I did before. We get to go hang out in the car wash one more time. I'm gonna wait on this cycle again. See if I can drive down the siren. And rope dart. Whee! Grab that wall for safety.
Okay. Good wall hug.
All right, I think this is the last segment. If I'm recognizing that save point well enough, I think this is the last segment. Yes, it is. We're gonna hop down here, hop down here. This is an infamous room for a lot of casual players. I remember it. I loved it. There's a nice way to do it.
Love's a good word. It's a good face on it.
Yeah. And there's Acro.
And
Bye,
here we
Acro.
have, Cloud Boy. There's the second death abuse in the 80% run.
Now that we have Acro, I'm going to pick up my final upgrade. This upgrade allows me to heal more at save points. So I'll get healed 5 instead of 3. And I also get all of my shurikens back. So it's just a safety thing to pick up to make the last parts of this run, which are pretty difficult, just nicer.
No doubt. Definitely going to want to have that for safety in Forlorn and Music Box.
Mm-hmm. It's really nice to have in Forlorn, and I really like it in Music Box because I have a tendency to do really bad on Magic Fireflies, apparently. There we go. I have a tendency to overshoot my shurikens or want to in Music Box, and so being able to get them all back from a heal spot is wonderful. Because there are some things that go really fast when you can have a shuriken. And our classic mistake of forgetting that we have rope dart, and we should be rope darting things. Climb.
It's Autumn Hills.
Climb.
We're programmed.
There we go. We're programmed, yeah, I know. Just like getting that.
I don't have rope dart till crags.
And so spinning around to get that that cloud step, cuz.
You have to.
Yeah.
Just for style. Much better corner this time.
Yeah, that was nice. All right, so I told you before, the hardest boss, in my opinion, is coming up. It's the 16-bit Autumn Hills, so everyone get ready for it. The return visit, the revenge of Leaf Golem is what I call it.
You thought he was bad on the 8-bit full moon.
Dude, let me tell you. All right, get ready. Here we go. Nope, see, I missed it. And see what happens when you miss it is that it's really embarrassing, and then you have to discuss how you couldn't push a button.
Whew. That was a missed jump input.
Yep. So it was always
Happens
really interesting to me that they timed that drop so perfectly that if you try to run straight across the room, those will hit you.
It's diabolical.
A little bit. Like, those will hit you. You can actually jump over it, or what I do is I slash right at the moment it's about to hit me, and it gets slashed instead, which is great. Forlorn Temple, get off there. We're finally back. Forlorn Temple does not mess around. We're in the later stages of the game, and it feels that way. This is a tough level.
Right here is usually where it will kill almost every casual player, unless you sit and watch this pattern for a while and figure out what you're supposed to do. You get to this point and then panic, and then get crushed.
You know what's a really good idea? Let's introduce a new piece of functionality to the game, and also let's throw Wizrobes at it. Because, you know,
I never thought about it like that, but
yeah.
Good point.
Let's just throw Wizrobes at it. Why not? Wizrobes are here.
I'm personally of the camp that Wizrobes improve every room that they're in.
No, bonk. But because I got that upgrade, this place feels a little bit nicer to get through, because I'm going to do something stupid here. Nailed it.
Oh wow, you love to see those jumps. Just 2 quick ones, and he's getting there on the perfect line.
Take that damage just for some movement here. Get down here just in time. I'm gonna go for Carter Crushers. What do you think?
I think you got this. 100%.
Woo!
There it is, using that bad positioning, perfect rope dart, going to get right past that last crusher. You love to see it.
Oh, so good.
Shoutouts to Carter Freak on that discovery.
Whew. And
You are
then
just spoiling the chat.
and then some you wanted some clean shuriken codes coming in through these rooms. Just to make them look smooth. I'm gonna try it again in the next room. It's very precise, but if you can get it, I just think it looks so cool. And also saves you time. I forgot about that. And saving time is important as well. Absolutely.
Not as important as looking cool.
Swing,
I
swing,
think
swing,
we
swing,
can all
swing.
agree.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that one looks really cool.
Okay, except for the part after that. All right, let's see if I get this. It's all about the timing. Got it.
Okay.
Oh, I
Damn.
love that room, man. When you do it right, it can look so smooth. Just kind of anticipating places where you can throw a shuriken and save you a few frames on waiting. Coming to kind of Forlorn's Time Waster room. It's reminding you, hey, rockets are a thing, and you're going to need to know how to use them.
It's like, hey, you can move them in the air. If you didn't learn that by now,
Yeah.
well, now
here's-
you're required to learn it.
Yeah, here's 3 sections. Which I
They
think
just
actually
really
teaches
make
us
sure you're
more.
equipped.
Yeah, it teaches us more about when you take damage on a rocket, you're gonna have a bad time.
That's
Alright,
true.
I might get this. It was a bad grab.
That was a bad grab. But, you know, you almost made that wall kick right above the spikes, and I mean, it was a beautiful attempt regardless.
Alright, not much to do in here, kind of just waiting on this cycle. There we go. Let's hop down. Don't grab the wall.
Okay. All right. Walls need hooks too.
I'm gonna take some damage in here just to kind of speed this up a little bit. I don't mind taking it because I'm gonna get health in the next room.
I don't think it's a good idea to overthink that room. You know, I'm in favor of just taking a scrape, falling through the spikes.
Agreed. Oh, here we go. Monka S room coming up. Definitely one of those rooms where you actually question, like, casually, what were they thinking?
Why am I meant to do this?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I didn't think to do all of this in my casual playthrough.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was supposed to run into the first saw.
It's a tough one.
You take that first damage kind of towards the beginning, and then you're very safe from that point on. But it is intimidating.
Mm-hmm. All right, Demon King. I'm gonna try some fun stuff in here. See if we can speed this boss fight up.
Good climb. With the recovery, okay. Don't give that Demon King an inch. It's gonna float out to the right a second to make sure the Demon King will actually give ground and drop. Otherwise, he just stays in the air like a
Ah, we don't need no rockets.
damn. Not where we're going.
Yeah, where we're going. We don't
All
need
right,
rockets.
that is a rocketless phase 1.
A little
Very well
slow,
done,
but that's
sir.
all right. And at this point now, it's about 90 seconds of chilling and hanging out. So, Kyle, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing
Thrilled
all right.
to be watching some Messenger.
Just doing some dances here.
Yeah, I like your moves. You got any spin jumps?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit everything. There we go, and rocket time.
Little spinny floaties? Alright, I like those moves.
All right, so now the name of the game is don't get hit. Who was it? Who was it that PB died to a hit here? Was that
That was
Pig?
Pig. Pig with the perfect. If you right up the perfect pistol, you can be between 2 lasers and they'll never hit you. And he's right. He is right about that. However, you're wrong about your pixel position. You're getting hit and feeling very bad about yourself. So it'll take a couple minutes to get back to this point.
Mm-hmm. That's my jam. All right,
Don't
and
look
as,
directly into the sun.
yeah, as Demon King gets Thanos snapped away, we are gonna wait for an eternity for this crown to drop. and then we're going to continue.
What do you think it feels like hit by a crown that drops from that height?
To get hit by? It might impale. Or at least get like stuck in the side of the head. And they never coming out. Which,
It's a good thing it just goes into hammer space then.
yeah,
Really good thing.
yeah. All right, we got the crown. That lets us in somewhere. The other way.
All
It's
right.
time to stare back.
Talk to our boy Artificer who's made this hell portal to the abyss. You use that crown and here's background time.
Yeah. Just listen to the dulcet tones, that 16-bit bass line. Forget about all the bodies and tentacles in the background. That's not important here. What's important is just how good this music is. Especially as you're bumping back and forth between 8 and 16 bits, saving all these magic fireflies and getting to the end.
Really builds kind of a tense and hopeless moment, just going through the level, but still hoping to find something at the end. You have to get the key of courage, and Artificer thinks it's in here somewhere.
So we're gonna go look for it.
There are no bodies here, just all of the bodies falling out of the sky.
I love this part. I don't know why. That particular part of the song just really gets me going.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, exactly. Oh, same thing. I can't. I love it.
Yeah, every time. You can actually phase through this crusher. Well, back there a little bit. I was looking in the wrong place. If you're too fast, it can go through the time dimension and be in front of the spike crusher and die to it if you don't have enough health. Dang it. My mic really is that bad today. Sorry, chat.
I'm be honest with you. Kyle and I have run so much, I kind of forget it happens.
Just sudden T-pain. It's nothing to worry about.
Nah, no biggie. We'll skip that second one. We don't need it. And continue on our way. We're almost through here. We're gonna come through, save this fairy. Oh, magic firefly. Drop through, drop, and then I'm gonna try to get this note as fast as I can. Here we go.
Alright,
Nope.
careful. Steady.
That's all right. So by doing
It's a
that
good
trick,
grab.
yeah. So by doing that, we actually pop back at the beginning of the level, but with the note still trying to be granted. So I'm gonna get that note, and you're gonna see why this saves some time. Because we need to get back to this teleporter anyway. But not only do we need to get back to this teleporter, and you saw that whole run, but we have to do so while avoiding this wonderful specimen. I'm gonna tell you something. That is a terrifying chase, and I am not doing it.
Belovedly known as Big Sexy. Shoutouts to Heather.
But it's time.
And we're out.
But it's time. We have all the notes.
Okay, banger alert.
Keep an eye out. We'll keep a listen and ear out, I suppose, for this music. This little ditty. That ditty's gonna be important. Little ditty Kong. But first, cutscene skip. Let me get this. Got it.
You know, fun fact, it is actually possible to do Music Box without Rope Dart. Minus has actually tested this because Minus is the developer of the Messenger Randomizer.
I did. As part of development for the randomizer, I tested to make sure that this level was beatable without Rope Dart, and it is determined that Rope Dart is one of the more useless required upgrades. Funny enough, exceedingly important for going fast, but not for playing the game.
You can actually do more in the randomizer sense with the wingsuit than the Rope Dart, as Arjock mentioned out in one stream I was watching. It's a very interesting point. Rope darts are god tool, and here it is in a randomizer, almost trivialized.
That doesn't make these levels difficult. I would never wish a rope dartless music box on anybody.
No.
Let's talk a bit about
There's
music
one thing
box.
between... Please, absolutely.
So, as you may or may not have noticed, a lot of the traps and stuff actually run to the beat of the music. And that's because it is. They actually are. And this entire level is built a little differently, where everything that's moving, even some of the behind the scenes like ticking and mathematical equations are all running kind of like on the beat of the music, which leads for some very
1, 2, 3, 4. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
it leads to some very interesting strats and just some stuff you can spot. If you're good at realizing what beat of the song you're coming in on, you can kind of plan for it to happen, but you can also eyeball it the moment you walk in, just see what state the traps are in, and it lets you do some quick skips depending on which room. There's a rhythm bird skip, which is the major one everyone knows about in here. I have not, and I'm not entirely sure if I ever will practice it, because that skip scares me in many ways. But I will get that one.
That was almost good rhythm bird entry on the beat.
And you can kind of eyeball it as you're coming in. I got that. To see if you're going to even make it. Well, alright. I'm going to go ahead and use
Alright,
rope
even
dart.
if...
Nope.
Please
There we
do.
go. Woo!
Oh, it's scaring me some more. He made it through. Oh, man. Okay. Good use of
Alright.
shuriken. Passive capital there. And
We'll
rope dart our way
just
through
use
the
that.
steam.
So another important part of the music. I'm not shopping here, but I am coming in here so that I can stop the traps. They actually wait around for the music to get to a certain part and then start. So we can use that to speed up a few rooms. Okay. And down we go.
That's right. The music starts, the level comes to life. It's truly an awesome effect.
Alright, as Poopa says many times, just do the puzzle, man. Just do the puzzle.
do the puzzle.
And we will not do it intended.
You know, we'll put our own spin on the puzzle.
I like it.
Eat.
Almost. Got a shot.
We take those. Alright, kind of a scary room up here. Gonna have to be careful with how we handle these moving platforms. Very nice cloud setup.
I love squeezing through there.
Nice
That's really hard to do. Like, I think Ninja barely fits in that that small segment of platforming.
Yeah.
But if you can float down there, that is the way that you would have to do it if you didn't have rope dart, by the way. If you're ever curious, it's basically that, but without the rope dart.
Wingsuit everything.
Alright, I'm gonna try to beat this elevator.
Okay. Looking
problem.
good. Nice. He knows it. Gonna save, I don't know, ballpark it 8 seconds on that cycle.
Ballpark it, 8 seconds or so, yeah?
8 seconds sounds about right.
That does sound right.
Coming up into a really nice room. We're gonna use the wall to line up the shuriken position.
There we
Make
go.
sure we're just right. If that misses, we take it a tick down. Take it a tick back up. Calibrate it, and we have that throw.
There's a faster way to do this. I did it slow because... And then we're gonna hit these crystals here. Stamp. Yeet across this room. Which just goes to show, it does appear that yeeting was an expected piece of functionality. Or expected thing that you learned how to do as part of the design of this game. Which makes you wonder some of the things we get to pull off. But also, Sabotage, just an amazing studio to work with as speedrunners. They're very involved in their community.
Possible to get through a run without a thank you to Sabotage Studios, always being by our side.
bad beat.
Good Resnors though. And despite the damage, so let's see if we got this cycle.
Come on. Oh,
Really
yes!
nice jumps off these Garters.
Woo!
Oh! Right on the line. Just squeezing by. Very good performance. Alright, kind of the last cycle room here, huh?
Yeah, we're coming. All right, listen. Platform. Being sassy.
Platform?
I know you don't want it to end. I get it. But all good things must come to an end.
That's right. And so we'll be coming up on the final boss. You can tell because the music is coming to a quiet.
That's right.
Things are getting scary, and
Now, y'all
somebody's playing an organ.
met the incentive to listen to the story. We will be doing so right after the run. So as soon as the run's done, stick around for that. Beautiful little story we'll get to share together. But first, Phantom fight, which I really do like this fight. And it's pretty scripted if you do it the same way every time. Can really mess with his volley there.
Yep.
By
Getting
over the
behind
far
him there,
wall.
getting that quick disarm.
Another big proof of how powerful the iframes for the rope dart are.
Just slapping that dart.
I like to spend time with him.
You know,
Oh, well,
low quality Phantom time, him and his buddies.
and then hang out with the pig noses. Shout out to Tomba.
Yes, Tomba! Another floor is lava type.
I
mechanic.
am almost certain that that is the exact reason why I've been wanting to play that game again. Because
Subliminal
of this
pig messaging.
boss fight. Some pigmental. Nope.
That
All right,
was the
bosses. Done. All right, so get ready, because time will be coming up when the mask shatters. In about a minute, when we're gonna get through this cutscene, we're gonna do some mashing. We're gonna do the thing,
Backslide.
and when the mask shatters, that's time. So here we go. Everyone, get your thing. Get your. Another one just made a tumble. All right. So here we go. Oh, and there's the monk too. She's totally fine. See, I told you.
She made it out somehow. We never decursed her, but it's cool.
All right, here we go.
Everybody,
Everybody.
the thing!
The thing. Here we go.
Now we are Voltron.
And wait for it. Time.
GG.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. That was a 16-second PB for me. That's pretty funny.
I was just gonna ask.
Yep, 16
I've
seconds.
Got 153.57 on the clock.
And a 153.17 with no loads. So not too bad. All right.
So you thought those
under
leeches
the
were bad.
estimate.
It just shows how much time left. My summer best has now dropped below 150, which is my goal right now to get. That run is real, and it's somewhere out there, and I'm going to hunt for it. Woo! We're not quite done yet, though. That's done. We're done with the run. That was a good time. We had a blast. But y'all paid a little bit of money to see something extra. And we're going to show it to you. So forgive me on this. This will take about 3 minutes just to finish up. And the story, it's a really good story, and I loved sharing it with just about anyone who will listen. So let me get through this here. It'll take us back to the title screen. I'll pop in, and the last save we had was before that fight, so that's where it's going to put me.
Hey, Minus, you mind if we read out the last donations of the event?
Please do.
All right, so we've got $1.25 from Taru Duck saying, I was gonna buy an Arizona iced tea tomorrow, but the PKD Foundation needs this more than I do. And I figure you might get this one. It's the end of the run. I'll go ahead and read it. We got a €15 donation, anonymous, and it says, I wonder who this is. Boop butt, Minus. Shout outs to Poopa Kunai and the commentator that's probably a robot.
Almost certainly.
Almost certainly. All right. So, everyone sit back, enjoy, as I read out to you a wonderful little story before we hit the road. All right. Here we go. Here's one for you. There was once a little boy stuck in a well. It wasn't really clear why he was in there. People assumed he fell while playing or that someone had pushed him in. In truth, he had jumped in there himself. He spent years in the well, wasting away anxiously, feeling utterly inadequate. He had a deep desire to share his ideas with the world. But shame, having played such a big part in his upbringing, his will lay broken. That is why the well suited him so perfectly, a place to hide, where he could be alone with his stories, with no one to mock or judge him. A safe life, unfortunately devoid of purpose, but at least shielded from rejection. One day, as he was role-playing, a wanderer passing by looked down the well. "Hey, what's going on there?" he asked curiously, intent on joining in on the fun. "Oh, nothing. Sorry about the noise," the little boy replied. And thus, the well remained silent for weeks. The wanderer, patient and compassionate, sat by the well for all that time. His mind was already made up. He would do whatever it took to get that little boy out of there, so that he could share his stories with the world. The creative flame in that little boy's heart refused to die, and eventually he started role-playing again. And so the wanderer very cautiously started interacting with him again, telling him that his stories were entertaining and nothing to be ashamed of. Their friendship built really slowly, based on genuine intentions and trust. A few months later, the wanderer and the little boy were sitting together in the well, laughing and sharing stories. The well became an increasingly habitable place, and passers-by started looking in. "I think I'm not the only one who would like to hear your stories," the wanderer mused one day. "I'm too afraid to climb out," the little boy replied. "It's okay," the wanderer reassured him. "Let me know when you are ready." Years passed. The little boy's imagination became more focused, his thoughts and stories shaping into a concrete little world. And then one day, he decided to take the chance. He would build this world and show it to everyone. The wanderer helped him climb out. Merci, Philip. The little boy shared his ideas with creators of all crafts, and to his surprise, they wanted to help building it. And so the small team was put together, and he officially became a writer. I wish I could tell you that it all ended in fame and fortune, but I trust you understand it's not what this whole journey has ever been about anyway. Merci, Sylvain. Merci, Eric. Merci, Martin. Merci, Michael. Merci, Philip. Merci, Jean-Luc. Merci, Carl. Merci, Savannah. Merci, Magali. And that is it. That was our story. Thank you all so much again for donating, just to give me an opportunity to share that with you. Something that helped me out a lot and inspired me to push forward and do things that I just always wanted to do. And I hope that maybe it inspired someone else out there. So thanks for letting me share it. And that's all I have.
Thank you for sharing. Damn ninja's always cutting onions.
Always cutting onions.
Well, minus Kyle, thank you for being the final run of Decent Speedies 2. More than we ever could have hoped for. And I just want to thank you all for taking your time and sharing such an amazing game, an amazing run. The last 2 hours have been absolutely incredible. So thank you.
Thank you so
you
much for
very
having
much.
us.
It was an honor to be here.
I appreciate you.
Is there any last words that you all want to put out about the messenger or any follow-up?
Yeah. Shout outs to Sabotage Studios and shout outs to the Bamboo Boys. If anyone is interested in the speedrunning, please feel free to join the Messenger Speedrunning Discord. It can be found on our speedrun.com page, as well as if you're interested in the lore of Messenger or the ARG, check out the Sabotage official Discord.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We are going to go to a quick intermission, and then we will be right back with the closing of Decent Speedies 2.